So, how are you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So, today we learn something new. It's known as designing or UI UX designing, and this is equally important for a full stack developer to know. So, we'll use Figma. Figma is a very famous and relatively new tool to learn UI development. We'll be using the same design system known as Chakra UI, but we'll be designing stuff first because yesterday we created dashboard. The dashboard component was empty. Dashboard to be looking like a professional dashboard which our app or our SaaS startup requires. Another announcement is there. The SaaS startup which we are making is known as Succor. Succor means to help. SUCCOUR. I know it sounds something else also, but the Succor which we are using means to help someone. So let's continue and start designing. So the dashboard which we'll be designing will be looking something similar to this. What we have is a simple dashboard which we can see we have steps. The first step is onboarding, which will be onboarding a user. In our case it will be a student. Second, he or she will be able to plan, evaluate and find the best fit for himself or for herself. Then they can apply and they can apply for a visa. So I'll let you know in the future videos what we are exactly making, but I'm sure you are gonna find it very useful for yourself or for your friends. Okay, so this is the logo. On the top we have search button, search functionality, notification icon. So this icon will show you the number of notifications, and once you click it you will get a hour of what the notification is, your profile. Then on the left hand side we have navbar, where we have different menus. So we have home, profile, universities, courses, my application, events, analyzer, knowledge base and logout. So we made all this stuff from scratch, and we'll start the making of this dashboard from scratch today. And you can see the designs are interactive. You can play with these designs also. I'll share the link to this design also in the description below, and all the related links in the description. So let's start. I'll show you the design first, but so this is the design, this is how it looks. So it has all the components, and we'll be using the best methodology to make the design, and we'll be using CSS grids also here, which are similar to Bootstrap's grids, and even Chakra UI uses the same grids. So we'll be using all that stuff also. So first of all you have to go to figma.com and download Figma for your application, for your browser or for your computer. You can have the client or you can download or use a browser also. Okay, so we'll go to the file and we'll create a new file. It should be a design file. Okay, now first name it whatever you want to name it. Let's name it SaaS startup for now. Okay, so you can see you have a tab bar here. We have multiple tools. We'll discover all the tools in the following videos, but for now we have to click on this, which is a frame. On the right hand side you can see there are multiple frames right now. So we are targeting most of the users will be desktop users for us. So we'll click on desktop, we'll press command minus, which will zoom us out, and if you press the scroll button and drag and drop, you can even drag drop your artboard. Okay, so now we have the stage or the frame for us available. So now what we need is we are using Chakra UI. So we'll go to Google and search Chakra UI's Figma package. Chakra UI Figma. Okay, you can see there is a Figma file available. It will be available on Google also. You can use it. It's a community driven file which is regularly updated. Okay, now we'll explore this and I'll show you how to use this also. So we'll ignore this welcome thing. We'll go to the pages. Then we have theme. So in the theme which we have colors. We'll see how the colors look. So these are the colors which are being followed in the theme of Chakra UI. Then we have typography, shadows, radii, spacing, breakpoints, shadows, containers, everything. Then we have other stuff, experimentals, which we have some made components. Then we have ready-made components, batch, KBD, stats, table, tags, media icons. You can see most of the stuff we made are from here only. As you can see, I used this icon here in the dashboard, and most of the stuff are from here also. If you are using something else or anything third party, I'll let you know when we'll be making. Since it's a hands-on coding or hands-on designing tutorial, we both can like me and you all can see what we are going through right now, and we can install it together. Okay, so first of all, you can see on my left hand side I was having a nav bar. So we need this nav bar. So what I'll do, I'll take a square or rectangle. If you press R, you'll get a rectangle. Then I'll make a nav bar. So to get grids or the Bootstrap or Chakra US layout grids, you have to click on the frame, which is desktop 1 for us right now. We'll click here, and on the right hand side you can get layout grid. So you can see right now we have a mesh layout of grid. What we need is, we need columns, and we need 12 columns because 12 is the number of columns which we have in Bootstrap. Yeah, so we'll make our sidebar now. Sidebar should be of 2 grids. Okay, now we'll make a nav bar also. So we'll take the nav bar from the Chakra US library. I'll show you how to take that. Okay, you can see here we have shadows, so this will be helpful in making the nav bar. I think this will work. So I'll press Command C and copy it, and I'll paste it on my board. So you can see right now it's not completely visible, so I'll hide all the grids. Now I'll spread it to the whole desktop. Now my nav bar is also available, and even the sidebar. Now I want that stage to be here. Okay, so the main window which we have right now in the dashboard where all the data is available is known as stage. Different people call it something else also, but we'll be calling stage in our course. So let's color this. You can color it. Okay, my bad. Okay, so you can color it anything. We'll color it something closer to blue. Yeah, this looks perfect. And even we'll color this. Let's make it something different. We'll color it. Okay, so since we are using Chakra US color theory, we'll use their colors only. So it will look something like a blend from Chakra UI. So we can see we have a color which is cyan 600. So if you want to know the hex value of cyan 600, you just have to click here and it will show you 00A3C4. So now what we do, we'll go here and make it the same, and even the lighter color we'll use the same one. Cyan 100 we'll use. So this is cyan 100 is C4 F1 something, so we'll use that only. Okay, so now you can see, so you must have noticed that we have something like this. We'll be making that thing also. Now let's see how I made that. I use this same thing. Okay, so I'll tell you one more thing. To copy this, you just have to press Alt key and drag and drop. So you'll get the same thing. Now I'll reduce the length here also. Let's make it this much and make the height also smaller. Now we'll zoom. Now you must be thinking it looks pretty odd right now. So what we'll do, on the right hand side we have corner radius. So we'll change the corner radius for this. We'll click on this button so that we can change all the corner radius according to us. So it uses the similar corner radius strategy like in CSS, which is clockwise rotation. So the first one will be on the left hand side's top, which we'll make it 25, and the second last also we'll make 25. Last, sorry, 25, and rest we'll make it 0 and 0. Okay, you can see it's looking a little bit similar right now. And we'll remove all the shadows and all which we don't need right now. And yeah, it's pretty similar right now. Now what we'll do, we'll make two circles. So for circles you just have to press O, and then we'll make circles. Now it's a precision game, so you have to zoom it a bit, and then you have to take two circles. I'm not sure if this is the best way to make this, but since I learned it myself, so I found this thing to be working perfectly for me. Okay, so now we'll zoom it a bit more, and now what we'll do, we'll take this tool, also known as the pen tool. We'll press here. We'll keep taking all the points which they are giving us. Make sure you don't miss any edges. It might look a little bit wavy right now, but once we zoom out, it will be perfectly circle. Okay, so we are done. Now we'll remove the stroke and we'll fill it with color. So what we need is, it's a white color. Okay, so it's filled with white color right now, and we'll remove this. Now it's still looking weird, little bit weird, but when we zoom out it looks perfect. You can define it the way you want. I'm just using the fastest way, the way how I can teach you how to make this. Let's take the pen tool again and start making the circle we require. As you can see, if we are taking half the block, it's even smoother. Okay, so we are done. Now we'll fill this. We'll remove the stroke and we'll fill it with white. Now we'll remove the circle and let's see. Voila, we are done. Okay, so now it's looking perfect right now. One more thing you must have noticed, it should be blending to this color. So we'll use that color only. So this is C4F19. we color. Okay, one more thing I forgot to teach you. So this base is known as navbar. So we'll make it as a component. Click on create component and we'll name it navbar. So we can use it anywhere next time. Since this is a sidebar, we'll click here and name it sidebar. Our sidebar should have all these components also. So we put these components also in the sidebar. Yeah, so our sidebar is ready, but the color which we are supposed to make shouldn't be white. It should be, I think, blue 300 it was. So let's color it that one. Let's group it together. So if you can group all the components together so that it becomes one single component. So you can group it by pressing Command G. Now it's grouped. Now you can see it looks perfect. So now what we'll do, we'll create the icons. We don't have icons right now. So for icons, there is a plugin known as Font Awesome Icons. So I'll tell you how to install that plugin also. If you will search on Google Font Awesome Icons Figma. So the first one which you get, the unofficial plugin for Figma, and click on install and you will get it on the top. Click here. Now we need the home icon. So we'll click on home and we'll drag it drop here. Now we need a typography thing to name it as home. So we'll be using text. On the text we have text SM. We'll use this. We'll name it home. Okay, now we'll create all the other components. So for creating all the other components or the buttons inside the navbar, we'll first group them. Shift and click on that to select both, then Command G to group them, and we'll drag and drop after every 65 pixel. You can choose whatever dimensions you feel. Use your own creative liberty to use the best for your design. Now I change the color of this to white. Yeah, looks perfect. So now the next step we have is something different. I won't be changing right now all the links, but it's up to you. You can name anything and use your own creative liberty. Profile, and for profile we'll use something different icon. Let's go to Font Awesome Icons again, and let's use a human or a face or something else. Login, profile. Okay, so when you are not able to find, what you'll do, you will search for. Even if when you are not able to find, you can scroll anytime and find something similar. So I'll use something like this for profile. I'll color it white again, and yeah, done. So we are done with our sidebar. Now we'll make any logo. You can have your own logo or you can put any text also here. So I'll put some text here right now. and name it SaaS startup. Yeah, now we need some. Okay, so we have to link it with the navbar. So you can see it's inside navbar's component. For sidebar we have sidebar stuff. Now we'll make that icon thing. So you can see we don't have an icon here. We'll go to components. Let's take a photograph right now. We'll use this photograph component. We'll use, instead of large file, we'll use empty after initials. Okay, let's use this one. Okay, so now we have to show the user that bots. Okay, it should be inside navbar, and let's name navbar as header because the navbar is navigation bar and we are not using it for navigation. So now we'll use text again. We'll take text. SaaS admin. We'll name it this because it sounds good and stands with the SA initials also. So we need that bell icon. So for bell icon, we'll click on font awesome icons. We have bell icon and we need that search icon also. We'll write search. We should get yes. So we got the search icon also. Okay, so we got all that stuff. Okay, it's looking a little bit ugly, so what we'll do, we'll make it a little bit closer and middle, closer and middle. Yeah, looks perfect. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll make the artboard. So we take this one. This looks perfect. Or what we'll do, I'll show you a trick. We'll use that. Now press Alt and you can make this. Now best part is, now press Alt and you'll get 4. Yeah. So our dashboard is ready now. So let's see how I got that transition or the animation there. Now let's create that animation. So for creating that animation of the navbar, what you're supposed to do is you have to make another frame board or an artboard or a frame. It should be similar. We'll keep it next to it also. Then we'll copy this. Okay, let's first copy this, which we are gonna use the most. You don't need these, so we'll delete them off. Okay, so what we have is a rectangle, so we'll put that rectangle on top. Okay, this doesn't seem to be working, so what we'll do, we'll create it ourselves. So you have to click on R to get the similar rectangle, or you can do one thing again. So let's use a shortcut. Let's click on Alt and copy the same here. Okay, so we got it. Now we want it to be smaller of one grid. Okay, so we have to enable grid here also. You can see those grids. So let's name it column and make it 12. So we got the grid. Now we want it to be one grid. Yeah, so we are pretty much done with this. We'll copy it later on. So now we'll zoom in. We'll remove those icons also right now. We'll take it later on. Yeah, as you can see, it's not looking perfect. We'll make it perfect right now. So this much should be okay. So now we'll create another button similar to that, but we don't need to create it again. We can copy it from the older design. Even the side version, the one which we made, we'll copy that also. And zoom out and drag drop it. Yes. Yeah. And we want its height to be, length to be little bit less or width. Let's make the width 50. I think that should suffice. Yeah. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's make it 60. Like that. Yeah, 60 seems to be fine. Now we need those icons also, and let's place that artboard also. Same navbar also. Yeah. Okay. Now we need those icons, and we only need those icons. So we'll click on these icons and we'll press again Alt and drag drop it. As you can see, it's looking a little bit odd. So what we'll do, we'll make it a little bit bigger. Instead of 60, let's make it 80 and see how it's going. Yeah, 80 sounds to be perfect. 80 seems perfect. Yeah. And let's bring the logos on the left hand side. Yeah, so now it seems to be perfect. Let's copy the artboard also. Let's put it here where the grid starts. Okay, so we are done with the design. Let's start with the animation. So for the animation, you have to click here, select this button, and on the right hand side you can see prototype. You have to click on interactions, click, and there you have to click on open overlay. What's the overlay? It's the second desktop. So you can put any animation whatever you want. I'll put it dissolved right now, and same for the second one. For the second one, you will click there, open overlay, desktop one, and then we'll make it dissolve or move or anything. Let's try this. Now click on the play button. You can see the design is ready and looks perfect. We'll click on home. Yeah, so you can see the animation. You can try your own animation and make it anything whatever you want to. So we are done with the design. Hope you liked the video and enjoyed and learned something new today. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon for further notifications and updates. Thank you.